Money is freedom, and if you're seeking money and freedom, you're at the right place. Let's dive into how you can make money online with a better understanding of how it all works. In this video, I'll discuss the 5 best ways to earn $10,000 per month in 2023, which aren't the fastest, but the smartest. Lincoln said, "If I had 8 hours to chop down a tree, I would spend 6 sharpening my axe." It's time for you to sharpen your axe, and that axe is you. You must understand that choosing the incorrect model will completely eliminate your chances of success. You will not only choose the incorrect model, but you will also choose the incorrect strategy surrounding that model. This is especially true with the first method I'm going to discuss: dropshipping. Over the years, I've never been a fan of dropshipping. I believe the dropshipping business model is largely doomed, and 90% of dropshippers will eventually disappear. That's what I think. You're aware that I could be entirely wrong, and because when you first start out in business, it's all about offense and defense. You should choose business models where the risk-reward ratio is in your favor, and I've seen that time and time again in recent years in the ones where people will spend $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, or even $10,000 on advertisements. Just increasing advertising and spending additional funding for advertising is not working. In 2023, you can use free traffic sources like TikTok Reels and YouTube Shorts to validate your product. Everyone thinks that having a fancy headline or creative is the most important aspect of dropshipping, but the most crucial aspect is choosing the right product and, more importantly, finding it at the right time. If you discovered a product back then, you'll be fine, but these days it's no longer a winning product, so it's totally fine to constantly buy, switch, and find new winning products, as long as you're not throwing money down the drain. I believe it was 2014 or 2015 when fidget spinners were all the rage. I remember all my friends going to school having fidget spinners, and they all ended up getting confiscated because they just played with it in class, but we don't see them as much anymore. So remember to be aware of what the trends say. Now, before moving on to the next technique, just a heads up, I won't dwell too much on details. I will try to keep this video short and precise, so let's get going. Number 2. The following method to make $10,000 a month in 2023 is not suitable for everyone. It's not the best move for your income, but if becoming a high-ticket seller appeals to you or you have a natural aptitude for it, it can be a very, very lucrative way to earn money. Ladies and gentlemen, there are energy companies that need salespeople. There are agencies that need salespeople. There are even software companies that need salespeople. And at my company's Agency Flow, we have sales reps making $10,000 per month because they essentially do the same. The beauty of it is that you can work pretty much anywhere, though I will say there are certain countries where you may be at a disadvantage for some businesses. For example, I'll be honest, we don't really like looking for remote sellers in Australia because it's a bit of a difficult time zone. Instead, we prefer looking for sellers in the United States and Canada. The amazing thing about it is that most billionaires in the world actually got their start in sales of some kind. It makes sense, and I firmly believe that everyone should learn sales to some extent. You don't have to make a career out of it, as I'm suggesting here, but even if you get a basic understanding of sales, it will be useful throughout the remainder of your life. Number 3. The next approach to making $10,000 a month is to start a YouTube channel. This is difficult for everyone, but if done well, you can support yourself with AdSense. The key here is the strategy. Just be aware that vlog channels these days don't really work, and that CPM, or basically how much you get paid per 1,000 views, is very, very low in some industries, and much higher in others. So, if you understand that and you set your strategy correctly, if you know how to create compelling and interesting content with good titles and thumbnails that keep the audience engaged and interested, then you can definitely make a good sum. Now, moving forward, we all have our unique skills, those things we've been in love with, obsessed with, reading about for as long as we can remember, and this is where online training becomes a very clear avenue to making tens of thousands of dollars a month. I mean, obviously, there are some people who make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on YouTube, and even just a $5,000 to $10,000 a month income from YouTube is amazing, and I can speak from experience that it is more than possible. Therefore, in 2023, you can have a very excellent income by assisting in the training of others online, even if you haven't been expected to do so and have only been studying and learning in your leisure time. Number 4. The method I'd like to discuss next is affiliate marketing. I can attest that starting an online cash flow business is by far the best. It offers the best quality of life, and I would strongly advise it to everyone. For instance, it is far superior to what I had to do later on in my journey when I was starting more significant businesses and had to spend hundreds of thousands and occasionally even $1 million on additional equipment just to get the business off the ground. The key is, if you want to avoid all of that and instead simply concentrate on assisting in the sales of a good or service, then that's what you should do. The point is that if you want to avoid all of that and instead just concentrate on assisting in the sale of a good or a service, affiliate marketing is for you. Almost every business, including Amazon, has an affiliate marketing program. So as long as you can get traffic from blogging and videos, or even have a free Facebook group or a free Discord group where you assist others, then recommend specific software on the back end, I use software to earn $20,000 every week. Number 5. One additional suggestion that I would like to propose is to explore the field of copywriting. Copywriting entails the skill of persuasively selling products or services to a wide audience through the use of written language. Unlike the approach of targeting individual customers as a high-ticket seller, copywriting allows you to reach and influence a much larger number of people by leveraging the power of the written word. The potential for success in this field is immense, considering the wide range of industries that require effective copy, such as e-commerce, software development, and education. These industries already possess a substantial customer base comprising both existing and potential customers who have already invested their money in these companies. By tapping into these existing leads and customers who already know, like, and trust these businesses, you have the opportunity to generate an additional $20,000 in revenue for them. In return, you can negotiate a deal where you receive a 10% commission on the revenue you bring in. For instance, if you were to bring in $1 million, you could expect a gratifying reward of $100,000. This aligns perfectly with the philosophy embraced by these businesses. What's more, the beauty of pursuing copywriting is that you don't need to expose your face to the public in the same way you would with other ventures, like personal branding through training or YouTube. Therefore, by securing 3 or 4 clients in the copywriting field, you can establish a solid and lucrative income stream for yourself in the year 2023. That concludes today's session, and I look forward to seeing you in the upcoming video. If you enjoyed the material, please give it a thumbs up. Additionally, remember to subscribe to our channel and enable notifications by clicking the bell icon so you can stay informed about future educational content.